Apologizing. I said this morning when I got off at 6:30, I was gonna hop on, but yeah, I'm gonna be real and be honest. This morning when I hopped on, this morning when I didn't hop on, I was extremely tired. If y'all are catching this on the replay, let me introduce a name with a face. I've been up for about an hour. I look like I just literally walked out of the bed. My name's Natalie. I do boundary topics. I know it sounds kind of boring, but everything it stems down to boundaries. I didn't know honestly that that's what my content was really about was boundaries, but the more I deep dive, I was like, well, all I'm saying is they did this, they crossed my line. Therefore, they crossed my boundary. I just used to think of it as they disrespected me and I went off. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're interested in the fabulous life of Natalie's life, where somebody, it seems like just about every day, crosses my boundary and I go off, or I have a lesson behind it, I don't really go off. Make sure you guys pull up, subscribe if you're catching this on the replay. If you're pulling into the live, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. The Nat Pack, which is what I call my community, I am dropping a video tonight about people with high standards, bruh. I think when you have high standards, that intimidates people with low standards. And, I'm reacting to a video I seen on TikTok. But pull up on it. Y'all pull up on it one time. Let me do my little thug dizzle. You guys got me for about an hour because I got to pick my daughter up. I am trying to get my vocab right. I am trying to be on here for about an hour because I'm trying to, I fell off last week. I didn't get to work out as much as I wanted to. And someone asked me yesterday, and y'all should know that's one of my short-term goals is to start back fitness. I accidentally bought a crop top shirt, and that's definitely not my wardrobe go-to type of shirt because, I'm 39. I got 2 kids, you know what happens, right? I don't got to tell y'all. But anyway, I took it as a motivation to get right cuz with fitness, I've never really focused on stomach. Don't get me wrong, it ain't like kaplunk, but I feel like it is an opportunity to get better. So you guys got me for about an hour. Kaylin Carter in the building. Thank you for pulling up. My voice is kind of, you hear me, Kaylin? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I do work tonight, so I can't camp out with you guys all night like I want to. You feel me? I wish I could camp out because, my passion is talking to people. And believe me, I'd rather sit here and talk to y'all all day than to go to Amazon any day of the week. You feel me? It says we have 9 people in the chat. Shout out to all 9 of you guys for pulling up. I really appreciate you guys pulling up. My name is Natalie. I don't know. Typically, I would go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but here lately, I've been a little bit more active. That is another go. You feel me? To go live more often on my YouTube channel. I don't know. I think you got to start small on YouTube. So someone asked me yesterday, you feel me? What is my short-term goal? I said fitness. And YouTube also. I think you got to start small on YouTube, and then you work your way up. What's good? What we talking about, bro? What do you want to talk about? Kaylin, what you want to talk about? T-Bone Malone. I like that name, bro. Thank you for pulling up. Lucas says, I like your hat. I really appreciate it. I got too many hats, bro. Someone told me to start a P.O. box about hats. and wear people's hats when I go live. Hey, it might be something. I gotta clean this one up. What's up, Nat and chat? JB. Be real, JB in the building, hands to the ceiling. Thank you for pulling up, Mod Squad. Why does everybody say I look like Keisha Cole? Rev in the building. Here lately, that's all I've been hearing is Keisha Cole. Nina says this, and I say that. Okay. Rev, I don't know if you want to take the opportunity. I know you told me what happens today. You don't think I look like Keisha Cole? Maybe they're trying to just pull my leg. I don't know if you want to take the opportunity to, I know you have an important day today. If you want to speak on it or you don't want to speak on it, I'll let you have the floor if you want it or if you want to wait till later. Today's Antonio's birthday, y'all. I've already wished him happy birthday. How am I feeling? I'm good. I said I was going to come on this morning at 6:30, bruh. 6:45. And I was so tired last night at work. I wasn't tired when I left work. I wasn't tired like 10 minutes before I left work. But something about like the moment you go out the doors and get in the car, boom, tired. That ever happened to y'all? Fries in the building, 226. Worth interrupting me to say shout you out twice. Fries in the building, hands to the ceiling, y'all. Y'all, Fries is in the building, hands to the ceiling. Thank you for pulling up, Fries. You cute big head. How old are you, bruh? That sound like it's giving me middle school energy. Fries in the bag. Yeah, Fries, I hate to do you this way this early, but you out. I think that's a new record, bro. 7 minutes, you out. Bye. Donnie in the building, hands to the ceiling. Happy birthday, Antonio. Is that relaxing comfort feeling after you get off work? Yeah, it's just like some days like I be hype at work, but then the moment I walk out the doors, it's one of those like, you know what I'm saying? And I got tired. I was really like, just be real shapy. I don't know, bro. You feel me or you don't feel me? I just don't got time, y'all. I just don't have time to babysit. You feel me or y'all don't feel me? Let me know if y'all feel me in the chat below. Rev, I was saying that I know today's an important day for you as well. And I didn't know if you wanted to take the time to say why it's important to you or nah, you're not interested or whatever the case may be. Can you rap? You got a mic, please. It's my uncle's birthday. Well, if I could rap, I would get you all the way together. But unfortunately, God has not gifted me with the talent of rapping nor singing. So I don't want to do your uncle like that. All right, JC, you is pretty. Riley, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, make him go bye-bye. Right. I feel you. Y'all feel me? Okay. No worries. Hello, you're so beautiful. I really appreciate that, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. It says we have 14 people in here. Let me give y'all a little introduction, right? My name is Natalie. I ain't gonna lie. I used to say I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But it seems like here lately, I've been going live. Let me zoom in on y'all. Every day, right? So if y'all like real talk, comments, not comments, golly, yeah, I just woke up. Real talk streams like this, where the streamer is very engaging, unless you're on the bull, because if you're on the bull, I'm just going to kick you out. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. I do other things on YouTube. I don't just stream, but that is a big deal. You feel me? I feel like a lot of my pack, we call our community the Nat Pack. I think they only pull up when I go live. I guess because you feel me or y'all don't feel me. But I would love to have you in my community. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. One thing that's really interesting about me is I'm going to read everything in the comments unless it's dumb. Now, if it's dumb, I ain't going to do it. Let's start with this community, guys. This community, what y'all call this? Question. Drop it in the comment section. What is your hidden talent? I am going to go up and read everything. No worries. Okay. Hello, you're so beautiful. You look like Peppa, or is it Salt? One of them. I heard that this week too. I heard Salt. And every time they tell me, I say Salt, 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 and Peppa's here. No problem. Of course, gang. I really appreciate you, bruh. Woodson, hi. Dudes be so thirsty. Ronnie, if only you knew. And I just don't get it because I always say, y'all looking for women on the internet? Because me, I would never say, oh, here's a fine man. Let me see if he's single. That thought has never crossed my mind. I never wondered that because I feel like, you know what's stopping me from getting to him? Let me get close. We know what's stopping me to getting in this screen. It's virtual. It's not real. You feel what I'm saying? So, boom. Nah, you on the bull? You about to get out. You know, no tolerance for the bull. Rev, yes. Okay, so he is calling it out. Y'all, listen. Public service announcement. Today, Rev's wife will be in her first movie called Pretty Girls Kill. It dropped today on Tubi. She had a small role in the movie, so make sure y'all pull up to support. Check it out. I'm gonna pin this. Thank you, Rev, for sharing that with us. Nat Pack, pull up, because y'all know Rev pulls up out of 10 times, like 9.9 times out of 10. So please pull up and show support if you have time. What topics are off limits? What do you mean by, okay, so Nathan, let me go through it. Politics, off limits. Religion, off limits. Social issues, but you got to be a little bit more in depth. Let me know. Rev, I'll check it out when I get home. Congrats to you. Thank you, Real JB. It's so sweet of you, man. If you're in a desert, what? You gonna drink some water, right? Yeah. Anyway, what does that mean? Finger tambourine. What's that mean? Tebow, I'm not enlightened on that fact. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for pulling up. 108 Oakland, California. Oakland in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Jack Frost in the building. Hands to the ceiling. Thank you for the shout out, Natalie. Of course. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Of course, y'all. Hidden talents. Y'all don't got none. Y'all don't see that. I got to make it bigger. What is y'all's hidden talent? My hidden talent is on the basketball court. Yikes. You decent, Jack Frost. When you say it's basketball, are you talking like 21? Or are you talking about, you feel me? Which one is yours? Are you good at like pig, 21, horse? Or are you good at actually, you feel me? My hidden talent, I haven't done it for a while, is that I don't plan on doing it for real. I think I'm done. Is that back in the day, I used to be double jointed in my arms. I could put my arm, I used to. I'm not going to do it now. The last time I tried to do it, I almost got stuck. I put my arms together and I could put my hands over my head. But like I said, I tried that again when it was like 10 years ago. And they got stuck. And I said, oh no, I'm done. But y'all, what kind of hidden talents do y'all have? Top 3 hoopers in your opinion. Ooh, I don't really know. I say Lisa Leslie is a staple. Angela Reese is a staple. And some people might say Caitlin Clark. I don't know. Who do y'all think? 21's my favorite game. 21 don't count though. You feel me? Does 21 count for saying like I'm a real deal good on the court? Or are we talking like full court counts? Let me know, y'all. Let me know. Eating from back. Yeah, you on the bull. 21. 21 does count. Jamal says I look good. Shout out to you, Jamal. Y'all, it says we have 11 people in here. Shout out to all 11 of you guys for pulling up. Ooh, Cheryl Swoops. I forgot about her. Golly, I forgot about Cheryl. Finley, you got a little hand tap. Yeah, I left my coffee over here. Can I go get it? Finley, you don't strike one now. Don't come in here on the bull. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me know y'all's hidden talents in the chat. Y'all don't have any. Come on, man. I know y'all got a hidden talent. Y'all don't forget to pull up on Rev's wife. She has a cameo in a movie on Tubi called Pretty Girls. What's it called, Rev? Pretty Girls? Okay, Kill. I was going to say Pretty Girls Rock. Let me start over. Don't forget to check out on Tubi Pretty Girls Kill. Rev's wife is going to be in the movie. She slides through sometimes and supports two guys, so definitely worth it, okay? My hidden talent is playing the finger tambourine. I don't know what that means, though. Chat, let's send this Queen 20 right now. Do it. Let's do it. People tell me I can make good music, but I'm like, nah. Do you like rap? What do you do, Ronnie? Let me know. My hidden talent is pulling off purple better than me. Damn, bruh. Gardening, you got a green thumb, Rev. Shout out to you, bruh, because I do not. I had that tomato yesterday, but really my husband did all the work. I just picked it. I watered it one day, though. 2 days I watered it. The tomato plant. Coffee busting out the seams. I don't think you can rock purple better than me, Kenneth. I think when I wear purple, it threatens your insecurity. Of course, I got you, man. When I have time, I'm definitely going to pull up. Gardening, my bad. Just like to have fun. Thought I'd be laughed at, but you were no, man, because I hear that stuff all the day of all the time. I think, I'm gonna get philosophical. I don't know if you ever been here before, Fredley, but I accept your apology. Women get sexualized too much, bruh, and you got to think. For me personally, if everywhere I go, I think I get stared at, I get online, I get sexualized, I leave work, I get stared at. When does it become too much? At what point does it become too much? And I know it's really hard for people to say, let me put myself in your shoes, Natalie, because, you won't get it. But like, I would feel like, you're a man. I don't know if you have kids, right? I don't know. But if you do, if you have a daughter, how would you feel if she got the same comment? You feel what I'm saying? Hidden talent, y'all let me know. Your hat's too big. It is. I ain't gonna lie. But it's still fire, though. So I appreciate you giving me that feedback, Mr. Randall. Keep pushing. Thank you, Jay Rocca. Thank you for that 100, the 0, the O-Day. I played high school basketball for a season. I like 21 because you can't blame nobody for your facts. 21, you got to be the main event on 21. You can't, it's all about talent in 21. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely understand. I played basketball in high school too. I played basketball and I played tennis. I did track for a little bit, but I found out it ain't for me. Track, cross country. No, that's not for me. Keep pushing. Thank you. What is your hidden talent? I used to be double jointed. I used to be able to put my hands together behind my back and pull them over my head. And I did it again when I was like 25, 26, 27. And it got it almost got stuck. So I was like, oh, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that no more. Our grandma raised us to farm. Oh man. Shout out to your grandma, man. at my doctor's appointment, just checking in. Shin, thank you for sliding through. We are talking about hidden talents. If you want to say yours before you get your checkup, I hear you. You do? Appreciate you for feeling me, bruh. Singing, I knew that. I wouldn't send my daughter outside in underwear and tell her to post pictures on her underwear online. Randall, you need me to tell you? You need me to tell you, Randall? Or you got it? You out of here, Randall. I guess you need me to tell you. I guess you need me to tell you. You out. There's another woman on earth somewhere complaining about the same thing you are, but it's opposite of her. Cause yeah, I feel you. I've heard that before. My friends used to say, like, Natalie, well, there's nobody looking at me. And it used to be to a point where if I would eat lunch, this was like during COVID, right? So I was still at Amazon. And during COVID, they like segregated the lunchroom, right? They spread out lunchrooms in different areas of the house. Jeez Louise. Of the warehouse. And y'all, so this is acceptable for me to eat lunch and people to walk around during lunchtime and just stare at me while I'm eating multiple times, 3-4 times a night. That's normal because I don't think that's normal. And then, me, I'm really big on, I talk about boundaries, accountability, projection, a whole bunch of, what do you call it? Psychology terms, right? I feel like if you feel like you're not getting looked at, what's stopping you from getting looked at? Me? Growing up, I used to be really skinny. I mean, I didn't thickened up, but if you feel like you're too big and you want people to look at you, go to the gym. If you feel like your hair is not long enough and you want long hair, buy fake hair. Like women have, I think, or if even you can want to build a booty, build a booty. If you want bigger tatas, go to the gym and do more chest press. I think women have it so easy to wear. Like me, these are not my real eyelashes. I tell y'all all the time. But I like the way it looks. To me, it makes my eyes to me. And it's really about me, right? Let me zoom out, y'all. So if I feel like they make me look better, they enhance my beauty, I'm going to do it. So women have these same things. Or even before I was too skinny, then I thickened up. I got too thick, right? I got too big. I lost weight. So if you feel like nobody's looking at you, and you want people to look at you, what's stopping you from building up what I did? Everybody wants to be on top, but nobody wants to put the work in to be on top. Y'all, I'm not the kind of person that just complains. I'm the kind of person that wants results. You feel me? I'm not going to complain over the same thing for 10 years. Me, personally, I'm going to do something about it. So what's stopping all these people they have the resources online? You get on YouTube, baby, they'll tell you how to do eyelashes. They'll tell you how to do your hair. They'll tell you how to do everything. It's not like we're in the 1900s to where we got to look it up in the encyclopedia or whatever. Mo the Ever in the building, hands to the ceiling. Thank you for pulling up. Do I have 4 kids, 2 girls, 2 boys? So I hear what you're saying. Fredley, I really appreciate you, bro, for listening. What happened, Jack Frost? Bro, I don't even remember. At the end of the day, make sure you watch the credits. Thank you so much. I know it's you. I know you're not going to pull up line. Randall on the bull, staring at somebody is weird. That's not, but it happens all the time. T-Bone, it happens all the time to where, I don't want people to think I'm lying, but that's why I invested in the meta glasses. I want y'all to see what the heck I'm talking about, what I go through. That lip gloss enhanced your beauty. Yes, it did. Shout out to Rihanna, man. This is that Fendi beauty too, y'all. But it enhances my beauty. In my opinion, you got to do what looks good on you, y'all. I don't know. I would have eyeliner on, but my daughter used it as a tracing marker to do her face paint and she dried it out. But I would use eyeliner and I would do the cat eyes. Like I do what I think makes me look good. And if y'all have issues building your confidence, because I think to me, enhancing my beauty builds my confidence. What the heck? Y'all see that? Let me know if y'all still in here. What? I don't know. But I think, hold on, y'all. I don't know. They're working on this house across the street, maybe. Um, I just think that we all have to take accountability and do what we want to do. Like if I take the time of making sure I look good, I don't know, maybe people don't have the time, but I do have a confidence book that teaches you how to enhance your confidence, not just your beauty, but little things you can do to make you feel like to boost your self-esteem. ATM in the building. Thank you for pulling up. I'm the only black person in the store in the city I live in. I get people, dang. I don't know. I know I can understand that perspective of being stared at. But I think when you're in a populated city and there's more than one black person in your building in public, to me, y'all, I don't know, it don't make a difference to me. I don't know. I think that there's never a good reason to stare at somebody. But like I said, I'm a little different. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all don't mind. My name is Natalie. I'm the girl, the host with the pink hat on. I really appreciate y'all pulling up. If y'all like topics like this, do me a favor, make sure you subscribe. I would do it now. I'm not lying. For whatever reason, YouTube always kicks me out and boots me out randomly. And everybody in the blue, which I see everybody, V Love in the building, Revs in the building, everybody in the blue, the real JBs in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe because if y'all don't, you might not see me again, baby. I don't want y'all to go through that. You feel me? They are talking. Who's talking? What that mean? Hard hitting in the mitten in the building. Talk to him, hard hitting in the mitten. Big mitten, not the little mitten. You heard me. Detroit. Is it Detroit? I know you from Michigan. If you got to stare at women, then you might as well go up. That's how I feel, T. That's how look at me hitting the table. I work in construction. And sometimes I feel like I'm the only black person working and they make my job more difficult than it has to be. I'm sorry you feel that way, man. What is that? Putler geese? I don't know what that means, bruh. Did your lights just go? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Birmingham, Alabama in the building. Thank you for pulling up, Kelly. Sweet Home, Alabama in the building. Hands to the ceiling. I'm under surveillance 24 hours. All eyes on me. What does that mean? Mo? What does that mean though, bruh? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. I just don't think there's ever a reason of staring at somebody. I'm going to think you're weird off tops. But like I get told, I'm very confident. And a lot of times I'm married, y'all. Happily married. But the last 10 times men have approached me, it's been this. And keep in mind, I get it. This might be the new way of hollering at women. Me, I'm 39. I'll be 40 in August. Big Leo energy. Hands to the ceiling, right? But here lately, they'll come up. I'm leaving a gas station or whatever because I do not go to clubs. And a man will sit there and stare at me in line. Or if I'm walking to my car, like they're going in the store, they'll stare at me. And me being as confident as I am, what do y'all think I do? I'll stare back. I'll stare at them back. And I think they see it as, oh, I'm not going to go up to her and approach her. But her staring back, she's clearly interested in me. And then they'll say, hey, can I get your number? And I'm like, no. Like, I'm staring at you. only because you're staring at me and that's disrespectful. You feel me? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. More than ever, what are you talking about, bro? You under construction. Sweet Home Alabama in the building, hands to the ceiling. That song came on last night at work. And I said, man, a lot of people pull up from Alabama. Shout out to Alabama for being in the building. And I said, I'm going to start saying Sweet Home Alabama when they pull up. I ain't talking about nothing. More than ever, bro. What? What are you talking about, bro? Enlighten us. Before I left, I told my daughter not to dress 304-ish. And her mother said everyone's doing it. I said, so what's 304-ish? Is that like a city zip code? I don't know what it means. TTV. Let me know, bruh. More than ever, bruh, I'm lost. In the woods, no electricity. I don't know what you're talking about. You in County Mo. Bruh, right. Are you in the county? You're so beautiful. Gang O Boost. I hope I said your name right. Thank you for pulling up. Sis, I just emailed you the information. All right, I'm going to let you guys know. Birmingham, Alabama. I was waking up in Africa. Are you from Africa? I feel so lost, boy. I feel so lost right now. Yeah, I'm lost. Can we do a 360 asking for a friend? Now, somebody that says they're confident. Why do you think I would stand up and do a 360? What does that do for me? I don't need, let me zoom in on y'all. Validation. Me doing a 360 does what? All right, y'all, here's what Rep's email says. On Tubi, watch the entire movie, and towards the end of the movie, at the press conference, you will see his wife. She had a small role. It was her first role. Shout out to her. Please look at my wife's names in the credits of the movie. Her name is, I always get her name wrong, but I'm going to try my best to say it. Kamala. I ain't going to say her first and last name, but y'all make sure y'all pull up on it, all right? We appreciate you guys showing support. If you look at the pinned comment, y'all see what we're talking about. Rev's wife, Kamala. I know I probably said it wrong. Is going to be in a movie tonight. Her first movie that's on Tubi. And we would love if you guys had the opportunity to support, because he shows up consistency and supports me. And if I can do anything to support him and his beautiful family, I am. So if y'all have an opportunity to pull up on the movie on Tubi, it's called Pretty Girls Kill. And her name's Kamaya. So make sure you pull up on the credits, okay? And show support. But don't just pull up on it. Come back here and let me know y'all watched it. What's up, Marcus? How you doing? I'm having a bad day. I'm sorry to hear that. I say every day I have a good day, but I'm sorry you're having a bad day. Well, it's not for you, duh. So why would I do something that doesn't benefit me? Y'all want to talk about it? Me standing up doing a 360 has nothing to do with me. It makes me be sexualized. Thank you so much, V Love. Y'all smack that $5 super chat if y'all don't mind. Listen, don't argue. Yeah. What do you think's going to happen right now? You haven't seen my character yet. I think my character is very potent to where you should be like, man, she going to kick me out. Man, she going to pick me up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kick you out. So thank you so much for giving me that permission to do it. Y'all want to say bye to him or no? Don't do it. Oh, yeah. Natalie in the building, hands to the ceiling. Y'all got me a good, 25 minutes, man. I got to pick my daughter up early. Again, I apologize for not. Boy, don't do it. When you say don't do it to me, it translates to do it, do it, do it. You out of here, bruh. I got to go, sis. Chat later. All right, homie. I hope you get out of the pen. You feel me? I'll put some money on your bucks because I never knew what you were saying. But I'll put some money on your bucks. You feel me? Thank you for pulling up and supporting. I really do appreciate it. Mo, they doing count. I don't know, y'all. I feel like if I was to play charades, I can kind of understand and guess what people are saying. But some days when you only get half of a sentence, it's really hard for me to understand. I don't know. And I think that I'm really good at like, what do you say, y'all? Finishing sentence. Like if you mistyped a word, I'd be like, okay, I can finish. I know what he's saying. But I really didn't know what was going on there. Girl, I'm at work about to go pick up my kids. All right. Have a good day. Thank you for pulling up. Got to keep that zoom in action going. Funny. I try to do it every day, man. And I'm starting to like try to like implement it when I do videos. I'll be like, some days I forget, y'all. You know, the diary of an ADHD mind. You feel what I'm saying? But I always try to be like, man, let me zoom in on y'all. I got to zoom in on y'all so y'all know what I'm saying. And a lot of times, like when I talk to my friends in real life, which is not too many, I'll be like, I'll hit them with something like crazy, like, I don't know. I can't think of something off the top, y'all. Like, fuck. Like, okay, so when I was talking about the manager at work that was acting weird, I'd be like, that's all I got for you, bruh. That's all I got for you. And they just think that's so funny. But I feel like if I was to say it on here, y'all would think I'm leaving the stream. So I try not to say it. Some days I do say it though, I'm not gonna lie. Sure, mom. Is someone on? I don't know what they were saying, bruh. I'm gonna be real. Hi there, Deshaun. Thank you for pulling up. What is the first thing you find attractive on a man? Teeth. I'm a teeth junkie. And I feel like if you have really, I'm not talking veneers, but if you just have your teeth are in check, I feel like, are we talking about physical or are we talking about, what is the other one? Sound like my phone's ringing, y'all. Physical. Teeth. I feel like if you take care of your teeth, you take care of other stuff. I don't really go for height because I feel like if you're at least my height or more, then we good. But I also look for a man to be a good listener because y'all know I like to talk. So, but y'all want to hear something? JB's in here, Reb's in here. Last night, I'm at work. How tall is you is? I'm 5'7". Jack Frost, you want to hear this story too? How has your preference changed? I've always been really big on teeth because to me, my teeth are, to me, one of my best features. And I feel like I had a guy that tried to talk to me before. Y'all know I'm from Kentucky, right? I'm going to tell you, Jack. I'm going to tell you. So I'm from Kentucky, and like the drug of choice in Kentucky is meth, right? Let me zoom in on y'all. Meth, right? So it was a guy that liked me, and I didn't really like him back because clearly his teeth were like rotting out of his mouth, bruh. And I say they're green, but when I say that, people don't know. But if you're around an area where meth is the drug of choice, then you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, the way I see it, I can see your teeth, right? I can't see other parts, right? So if you don't take care of your teeth, right? How do I know you're going to take care of other parts, right? Right? All right. I hope that hears. All right. Here's the story, y'all. Last night, boom, I'm at work. And I have it where when I do the call-ins, it shows up. I have call-ins on Fridays, y'all. So it shows up on my phone because I have the same app on my phone because I don't reveal my phone number, my real number. So somebody is calling while I'm at work, the petty hour line. So first I'm like, what? But if you call the line, it's kind of like 1-800-collect. When they call, it's like, please say your name after the beep. So the caller says their name, y'all. And this is where y'all watch my videos, right? Y'all know when I be playing that, like, I'm gonna get y'all together. Let me get y'all together, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get y'all together. We ain't gonna play like this. And this is why people say I need a soundboard, right? Hold on, y'all. Because if we gonna do it, we gonna do it all the way. You feel me? So y'all, hold on, y'all. Because I got like my go-to like music that I use, right? Y'all, give me a second. I'm sure it's gonna make it worth it. It's gonna make it. It's gonna make it worth it, right? Y'all need to pray for me because I think really I can go get a check for real. I really think I can get a check. I probably won't have to do Amazon no more because I really think. Let me hurry up because I got to get my daughter. Is this it? This got to be it. All right, we good. All right, so when it says, please leave your name after the beat, right? They say, Natalie. So I'm like, what? All right, I'm like, what? I'm Natalie, right? So it's like, just like 1-800-collect. Please press 1 to answer this call. So I'm like, oh yeah, doop, 1. And I'm like, hello? And they're like, hello? And then I'm like, hello? And they're like, yeah, this number's on my phone. And I said, okay. Like maybe somebody called the petty line Friday. My name's Natalie. I do YouTube. And then she's like, no, I don't know. And then she said, what's your name? And I said, Natalie. Then I said, what's your name? And she said, Natalie. And I said, bro, come on, man. Y'all playing? I'm at work. I'm trying to get my money. I'm trying to get my paper. And y'all playing. James in the building, hands to the ceiling. How are you? Long time no see. And then she said, well, maybe it was a mistake. And I said, nah, bruh. Nah, now. My name's Natalie. Your name's Natalie. You're calling my calling line. I'm sure I want to get to the bottom of it. So then she said, oh, well, you probably know me by this name, which was still the same name. But the thing is, y'all, I had to block her because one day I hopped on here and she said, you look like your eyes are glossy. Keep in mind, one day she pulled up and was like, Auntie, y'all know I don't tolerate the disrespect. You feel me? So I told her something. I was just like, man, now YouTube's having issues, but realistically, I blocked her in real life. And then she says at the end of the call, like, I'm glad I called and I needed this. I needed this closure, bruh. So like that goes into what I be telling y'all. Parasocial disorder. I think a lot of people see me often. And Rev, wait a minute. Go to TTV. Did you change your name up that fast, bruh? I needed this. When she said I needed this, that to me was like it gave some red flags. But yeah, for real, y'all, really happened. Parasocial disorder is a real disorder when somebody sees you via all the time on TV. Remember when that lady broke into Chris Brown's house a couple years ago? I think people, they attach themselves to you, y'all, but that really happened in real life. She was like, called the line and said, "Oh, well, made up an excuse," but really she had that number, y'all, cuz she says that she's able to see my lives, but she's not able to contact me or type in the chat. So I think she must have seen me do Retired Tro in the building, be Dizzle in the building. I think she's seen that I went live and I listed that number. And I already told y'all before, there was a guy that I used to talk to, and we stopped talking because I was a manager at McDonald's, and he gave me a counterfeit money, y'all. He was a manager too. Anyway, when I stopped talking to him, I started like talking to my husband. Long story short, I haven't talked to this man in years. Years. Literally, I've been with my husband 14 years. And I think we stopped talking a minute ago, right? Like the whole time I was with my husband, we've never communicated because he rubbed me wrong because he gave me a counterfeit bill. You feel me? He gave me a counterfeit bill and I almost spent that shit, to be real. I almost spent it. You feel me? So long story short, y'all, I post my YouTube on my Facebook, right? One day, I'm checking the petty hour line because you can send text messages on there. You can call people on there. And that's when I was doing petty hour once a week. You feel me? So when I checked it, he messages me saying this, like, "How have you been?" And I'm thinking, what? Who is this? I didn't even know the number, y'all. It's that same man from over 14 years ago. I guess found my YouTube on my Facebook. We're not even friends on Facebook. And he sends me that message saying, "How are you doing? I have this old number. I'm cleaning out my phone." Lying, because this line is a Florida number. So like that tells me everything. How would you get this Florida number, y'all? How would you get it? Stalking, texting me, "Oh, I want to see what you've been up to, bruh." I didn't even say anything. I wanted to see. I just said, "Bruh, don't even." I think I said, like, "Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, bruh. Y'all weird, bruh. What is the fascination? I'm just a normal gal. I'm just normal." They're weird, bruh. 2 channels in the building. Ain't no party like. Shout out to you, Jesse, for knowing what a Diddy party's like, because I had 0 ideas. 0. Y'all make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Retired Tro. I don't know if you're still in here, bruh. How you feeling? How you living in the building? Hey, how are you doing? Kanisha, I'm good. How are you? Rev said, Hey, BD, if you have an opportunity tonight to get on, what's it called again, Rev? My bad, y'all. Tubi, Rev's wife's in a movie called Pretty Girls Kill. I mean, he said she has a small role. She's at the part in the movie where there's a press conference. You see her in the scene. And then when the credits play, her name is Camilla. I think every time I say it different. My apologies, bruh. But he says it's like the flower, so that might make it connect more to you guys. But definitely pull up. Definitely pull up. Speaking of weirdos, y'all, somebody else is texting me on this line. Y'all, I go back and check it out when I'm getting ready for work. Thank you, James. Salute, sis. Thank you, Hood, for pulling up. I want to give you 2,500, y'all. Y'all think I'm lying about this stuff, man. Let me show y'all this, and then I get ready to go get my daughter. Let me block out his number. New Orleans